would spill everything right as I'm about to start filming. Gotta put my lipstick on. I know too much. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Mariah. I've been married for 1 month and I am still salty about all the things I'm going to talk about today. So this is my video on what no one tells you about getting married, and this is basically all the things that went wrong on my wedding day. And while the wedding was absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, the most beautiful day ever, a lot of things did go wrong, and I mean that's all I really got to say about that. If you are new here, please make sure to go below and subscribe. I put up 2 new videos every single week ranging in all different types of topics, and it would mean the world to me if you would join my YouTube family. I love each and every one of you so much, and let's just get on into today's video. It is totally 1,000% okay to not unplug on your wedding day. Everyone was like, just get off your phone, put the camera down, you want to enjoy this day. But literally the day went by like that, like it was gone. You wait, like we still don't have our wedding video back. We have our wedding photos, but we haven't been able to share them on Facebook because we don't have the USB of them. And the only thing I have are memories. No, I have videos on my like Instagram story highlight reel under wedding tab. Like I have all those memories because I didn't unplug. It is okay not to unplug on your wedding day, and don't let anybody tell you different. And yeah, there's like a lot that happens on wedding day, but like I'm so glad I have those memories and like my little snaps because I can remember exactly what I was doing and what I was feeling in those moments that I took those Snapchats that I can now keep forever. The weather might suck, and I don't mean just rain. I literally thought to myself, oh my God, I'm getting married outside. The worst thing that can happen would be that it rained. I went to a wedding yesterday and it rained twice during the ceremony, and they just kept going, and it was absolutely beautiful. Like it didn't bother anybody. We all just sat there under the rain, like we held our little things up. We're like, it's fine, girl, keep on keeping on, get you married. And it was totally fine. No. The weather on my wedding day was about 9 million degrees. It was 100% chance of rain, and so I was like, oh, it's so horrible, it can't rain. And it didn't rain, but man, was it hot. And I mean hot. So you guys, I mean, if you've been with me for a long time, you know I just chopped my hair off recently. It was like down, at least it was down past my belly button. And so on wedding day, I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear my hair up for the ceremony and down for the reception. And my aunt looked at me, and she's a hairdresser, and she was like, girl, it's gonna be hot. And I was like, oh, but Sam wants it down. It probably took about an hour before I was like, and I literally pulled my hair up in a ponytail. I didn't even care. Prepare for the weather. Prepare for your sweat-proof makeup if it's gonna be hot, and prepare to keep your hair up if it's gonna be hot, and if it's gonna be cold, make sure you're ready for it. Prepare for the weather. Don't be like I did. Don't not prepare for that. You gonna get a mean adrenaline rush, let me just tell you. So you know how like when you get adrenaline rushes, you like don't remember some things? I was pretty cool, calm, and collected for most of the day. Like people kept looking at me going, don't cry. And I was like, I'm not going to, I'm fine. Like I'm cool, I'm chill, I prepared myself for this. And all the little bridesmaids walking down the aisle, and I was still like, wow, I'm waiting for this. And oh my God. And like all of a sudden it just came over me, and it was like this out of body experience. And like I had no idea what was going on, but at the same time I knew everything that was happening, and I like could control my emotions, but not that much, because apparently when I have an adrenaline rush, I walk around like this. That's literally all of my wedding pictures of me walking down the aisle. I look like this. Someone should have looked at me and been like, girl, close your mouth. Close it. You're gonna have to learn to laugh at the funny things. Of course, when I thought about my wedding day, I was like, oh, it's gonna be so emotional. But I did not know the amount of times that we would absolutely hysterically laugh. So if you guys have seen the pictures of my veil, you know it was very long. And actually it was so long that like it was kind of dragging the ground on the bricks behind me. And we went to sign our marriage license, so we went like underneath the little arbor where we were getting married. And my mom was my matron of honor. And so she kind of like looked and was like, I don't know how to get to you, but your veil needs to be fixed. And so she literally just instincts took over. She picked up my veil off the floor, wadded it up, and then threw it over behind me. And like, need be, it was still attached to my head. This is like during the ceremony. And so I was looking at her, and she like picked up the veil and threw it. And I was like, oh my God. And my head went, and like we started dying laughing in the middle of the ceremony. Like me and my mom and my husband and the officiant are just standing there looking at us like, we'll give you a minute. Don't mind us. We're not trying to do some things here. You know, we're not trying to make this marriage legal or anything. And me and mom are just dying because it was so funny that like she just, oh, well, I need to get her veil over there. Let me pick it up, wad it up, throw it. And then actually after we got back out from there, she had to fix the veil again. And so mom instinct took over. I must fix veil. And so she like pulled the veil really quickly, like apart from its little wad ball that she had just made it, and was like trying to fix it, and it was attached to my head. And so like in the middle of the ceremony, I was like, oh, and Sam had to cry me. He's like, Susan, you pulled on her head too hard. Learn to laugh at the funny things. I promise it's not embarrassing. Nobody's gonna care. They got to laugh with us, and it was actually really cute that like me and mom could be like, remember that time you threw my veil that was on my head in the middle of my ceremony? I do. I'm sorry guys, but people are not gonna watch you dance. They're just not. When me and Sam were dancing, I was pretty much in my own little world. I didn't see anybody. I've told you guys that in other videos. I didn't hear anybody. I didn't hear the music. I was dancing with my husband. I didn't care about anything else. And then when I danced with my dad, we did like a choreographed dance, and it turned out so cute. The pictures were so cute. And I was looking at the photos, and I was like, oh, look at all those people who aren't paying a lick of attention to us. My own husband was not paying attention during my father-daughter dance. He was over there talking to some friends he hadn't seen in a while. People ain't gonna watch you dance. Don't think they are. I mean, and you can do your little cute dance, like it's so cute, and like people did watch it, and like people thought, oh, it's cute, but like they're not gonna sit there the whole 3 minutes and be like, she's dancing, we must watch. Do not give up what you want. They can make it happen. You might have to pay for it, but they can make it happen. Over and over and over and over again, they told us, you can't have, we had like a 30 by 60 tent for the reception area, and then my mother-in-law actually wanted to rent an additional 30 by 60 tent, put it beside that tent for our rain plans. So we could have our ceremony there if it happened. And they were like, you can't have it, you can't have it, it won't fit, it won't work, it's not gonna happen. You best believe she made it happen. And dadgummit, if we did not use 2 30 by 60 tents at the venue, it looked amazing. Everybody loved it. It actually provided a lot of shade for when it was really hot. And it like kind of gave a good separation between this is the reception area and this is kind of where you want to hang out, you want to drink your drinks and play cornhole. They can make it happen. Be persistent. I believe in you. Open bars are fun, but dangerous. Girl, let me tell you, I was not prepared for the amount of people that were going to be like dunzo at our wedding. Like we literally had to kick a guy out before the reception even got started because he was done. And it's not the bartender's fault. He actually showed up a little inebriated himself, which is his fault. But one guest in particular, I looked at him and he had on his nice little button-up shirt and his pants and a tie and a belt. And then I looked on a little while later and he just had on his shirt and his pants. He didn't have on the belt or the tie. And then I looked at him a little while later and he had on his undershirt and his pants. And I was like, are you gonna be naked next time I look at you? Please keep your clothes on. But he was drunk and he was hot, and drunk him thought, I need to get cool, let's take off some clothes. Coordinators sometimes actually suck. If you guys saw my Insta story rant, you know about this already. And as much as I have wanted to leave her name out of it, now I'm pissed off. Basically, my coordinator asked me over and over again, review me, give me a review, review me. And I did, and she disputed it on Wedding Wire. She basically said that what I said didn't actually happen, and it did. And as much as I don't want to be the one who throws somebody under the bus, because I just think that's wrong, don't ask for my review. I give you the most honest yet respectful, like I was still so respectful, review possible, and then you dispute it so people can't see it. Everybody deserves to know what they're getting themselves into when they hire a coordinator. They deserve somebody who is going to do the things that they ask, and she did not do that. So I'm just gonna quickly pan them out for you right now. I'm pissed off all over again. Basically, we had a rain plan, and we had an arch that came with our venue, and It was beautiful, but it absolutely cannot be moved. It is in like these big, like cement blocks with like fake flowers coming out of it. I mean, you can't move it. And so we had that arch, and then we had a rain plant arch that my mother-in-law actually had someone make, and it was beautiful. And we thought, you know, if it rains, we'll just put the flowers on that. If it's 100% chance of rain, we'll put it on that, it'll be fine. And the florist got there and basically said, the flowers can't be moved. And the arch flowers were over half of our floral budget. And she said, once I put them up, they can't be moved. I'm sorry guys, the way that they're secured, they just can't be moved. And without asking, Monica told her to put them on the rain plan arch, even though it was bright blue skies and a 0% chance of rain all day. So on my very first meeting with Monica, I said, I do not want to miss this one cue of this one song. Basically, the bridesmaids and I were going to walk down the aisle to one song, and we had to get the cues right, and it worked. It worked beautifully in rehearsal, and the DJ was very, like, you know, confident that it was going to work out. And he was like, we can make it work. I promise you, this is gonna work. And she basically miscued the bridesmaids after we practiced it a million times because she felt like we were doing it incorrectly. And I missed the one part of the song that I wanted to walk down the aisle to. Yeah, I missed it. I had an honorary bridesmaid that was supposed to sit in a chair. Like, she was supposed to walk up the aisle and then go sit in a chair on the very front row with family. We talked about that probably 100 times. She didn't have a chair there, so poor old girl had to literally walk around and then go back up the aisle to a different row and sit with other people during the ceremony because my coordinator didn't want to pay attention. She disappeared for large chunks of time, and actually I didn't notice that until like an hour or two into the reception, and two of my vendors that are highly respected were like, where is your coordinator? She's disappearing. She didn't set up the florist times correctly. She actually had the florist set to arrive at 2 and pictures to start at 1. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a given. You're supposed to know that the florist needs to be there before the picture starts so that we can actually have flowers to hold. It literally just, I'm mad all over again. She completely was more interested in, you know, kind of like walking around and going, I'm a coordinator, book me, I can coordinate, rather than like respecting our wishes. And what I just told you guys was a tiny, tiny detail. She actually snapped at me at one point of the wedding day because I kept talking. She was like, where do you want the gifts? And I was like, in my car. And she was like, okay. And I was like, all of the gifts will fit in my car. My trunk is huge. Like, I know I have a 4-door car, it's tiny, but like, I promise you that trunk will fit all those gifts. You just have to be careful about it. And she got such an attitude with me when I was like, can you just like put them in the trunk? I promise they'll fit. And she was like, I heard you. Don't ask me a question multiple times, not like my answer, and then snap at me because you're angry about it. She was just so unprofessional on so many levels, and I just can't, I can't. If something goes wrong, there's literally nothing you can do about it. And this kind of goes along with the coordinator sucking. She had an assistant. How do I put this as respectfully as possible? My coordinator's assistant met a wedding guest, and about 2 hours later, 2 of them snuck off, and the coordinator's assistant put her mouth on his special place. Yeah, that happened at my wedding reception. Not even kidding. There's literally nothing that we can do about it. And I mean, here's the thing. I don't care that they hooked up. None of my business. I care that it happened at my wedding reception when she was being paid to be there. How unprofessional can you possibly be? And like, yeah, that happened at my wedding reception. Now you guys know why I'm so pissed. If things don't go right, do it again. So this is actually a really cute little thing. So we did our grand exit, and we did it with the sparklers, and we had super long sparklers, like 3-foot sparklers, and we were so excited to do it, and we actually just kind of like took off through the sparklers, and we got in the car and we were like, yeah, let's go. And I looked to the left and I saw my photographer's face, and I was like, what? And she was like, can we do it one more time? Because they basically didn't get enough pictures that they thought would be like a good, because you know, you get like so many pictures, you take so many and then you only use a few. And she's like, can we do it one more time? And we're like, absolutely. And so we just got back out of the car and everyone was like, what are y'all doing? And we were like, oh, we're just gonna do it again. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna take some more pictures. And so the second time that we went through, if you guys have actually seen the like 1 minute clip of the like sneak peek of our wedding video, I'm like walking through and I'm like, hey. That was the second time we went through, because the first time we were just like so rushed and we had like such an adrenaline rush. We were like, the wedding's over. We're kind of sad but happy. That like we didn't really pay attention. And so the second time, like we had to go back through for pictures and like everybody cheered even louder and we got to be like, yeah, we're so excited. And it was like actually really cute. So if something doesn't go right, just do it again. I know that there are some things you can't take back, like your first kiss as a married couple or things like that. But if it comes to a picture, just do it again. I promise. I actually think that's so cute. We were like, wait, it didn't work out. Let's do it one more time. And it was like really funny that everyone was like, okay. And we just kind of kept going. Finally, traveling afterwards sucks. They tried to tell me I will totally say that I was the wrong one here. Everyone was like, wait a day. Wait a full day. You're going to be exhausted. You guys, we literally got 1 hour. We went to bed at like, I think it was like 1:30 and had to get up at 2:30 to get to the airport for our flight, because our airport was like so far away. We were sitting in the airport like, we have so much adrenaline. We're so excited, but we're so tired. Oh my God, we're married. But like, we were exhausted. So traveling sucks. Take a minute, sleep. You're gonna want it. You're gonna need it, especially if you're traveling any more than like, if you're traveling any more than like 2 hours, you're gonna need it. Because traveling's exhausting anyways, but it sucks and no one told me about that. So that is all I have for today's video. Feel a whole lot better after sharing some of these things with you guys. As far as the coordinator goes, there's nothing I can really do about it. I just felt the need to share it with you guys because basically she's trying to silence me and say that like my review is incorrect. And yeah, you can silence my little review that I wrote on Wedding Wire, but you can't control my YouTube channel. I'm going to tell people the things that happened because people deserve to know what they're getting themselves into before they hire someone. The weather may suck, it may all suck, but you know what? At the end of the day, you're married, and truly, I get it now. Everyone's like, you'll be married at the end of it. That is really all that matters. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I really hope you subscribe if you are new here so that I can see you in my next video.